Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Firehawk the Master Shinobi, and I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And so today we're going to be doing couples that I wish could really be real and really could be shipped together. Um, Obviously, they're not real couples, but these are couples that I really would love to see and kind of would make sense to me in a way to see them together. Obviously, the first one is Zoro and Nico Robin. It makes sense to me for them to be shipped together in One Piece. Of course, the creator of One Piece has been very adamant that he's not does not care about the romance aspect, and he doesn't really plan on um, putting anyone together. There's kind of a romance aspects in some regards where people love or they talk about it, but he's not really focusing on romances. It's not his thing. It's really about the adventure and Luffy becoming king of the pirates. But to me, Nico Robin fits with Zoro because I don't, you know, he was adamantly against her in the beginning. Didn't trust her, but then later on, you can tell that he even protects her and stuff like that later on. So I really feel like if someone's gonna be with Zoro in in One Piece, it should be Nico Robin. That's just how I feel. Like I don't feel like anybody else really, I don't know, fits with them. Some of you might think other parts, other ways, but to me, Robin is so amazing. Her skills are so great, um, and what she can do is great. And I just feel like that's who she should be with. And then they could have little mini versions of themselves. I mean, can you imagine a little Zoro running around, a little mini version of them too? I mean, that would be amazing. So, like I said, I feel like they would fit perfectly together. That's who I would ship. Obviously, 100% Zoro with Nico Robin. That's why I put. That's why I'm. Today we're never probably going to see them together in the series. That's never going to probably happen. But for today, they're together. We get to see them together and see what they can make. And then thanks for all the people making fan art out there that want to see stuff like this, because I really greatly appreciate it, because it makes my job obviously a lot easier if I can find artwork. I appreciate everyone that does artwork out there, and you know, definitely has skill. I wish I could do art like this. I can definitely not do any art. Second couple I'd like to see together is I do like Yami and Charlotte together. I do. It does make sense, Yami and Charlotte. I do like that couple, and I do ship them as well. But I wouldn't mind seeing her with Soul, because you know she really cares about her. She really cares about her. She really would be there for her, and to me in this instance, what I'd like to see is that Charlotte kind of gives up on her love and with Yami, because Yami obviously can't figure it out. So instead, maybe Soul finally gets her opportunity to tell her how maybe she beats Charlotte to the gun, and tells her that she cares about her, that she loves her, and then they end up together. I think that'd be amazing. It would really lead basically the Blue Roses into a higher spot. They'd be a lot higher, and that Soul would end up being like the what vice captain or whatever, and that would make sense, and they could run the Blue Roses together. That would totally make sense to me, and then that would leave, for you guys, a little bonus, because you guys are probably wondering what would happen to Yami. Yami would be free to be with Vanessa, and that makes sense. They kind of fit together. They kind of have the same free spirited outlook on stuff, and so I really kind of feel like those two could definitely work together. And obviously, Vanessa does have a love for Yami as well, because Yami's such a good person and has, given her a place to stay and given her a place to belong. That's I'd be totally happy with Yami being with Vanessa and Charlotte being with Soul. If that makes sense to me. I obviously do like Yami with Charlotte as well, but for today's who we're shipping, this is who we're shipping. This is a bonus. It's not part of my 5, but I'm just added it to you guys for all you people that are like me, that are super Yami fans and want to see what happens to Yami. This is what happens to Yami. Okay, so don't feel bad for Yami if Charlotte's with Soul. Okay. Obviously, a lot of people ship these guys together. Obviously, it happens all the time. Deku and Bakugo. I cannot speak. But a lot of people ship these guys together. And it makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense because it would make sense that the reason why he actually acts like he hates Deku and the reason why he's so mean to him is kind of the girl syndrome. He's basically he likes a girl. Basically when people are juvenile to pull on your hair and stuff. That's kind of how he acts with him, and so he treats him that way. And maybe also the reason why he does that and why he kind of pushes him away and stuff is because he's maybe battling his own sexuality and he can't figure it out and understand, hey, I actually love this guy, and that's okay. It's not a big deal and it's not a bad thing. And they'd be amazing if they got on the same page together and actually were together and protecting. Because Deku always tries to protect him anyways. So it would make sense. This relationship makes sense to me. Some of you might not like it, but got to get the bonus artwork. Like I said, thank you, people, all you guys doing artwork out there. Definitely appreciate it very, very much because hey, we need to see them kissing. Like I said, this relationship makes sense to me. It makes sense that they get together. That would make sense why he's acts the way he does, because he's battling his own sexuality and is doing the little juvenile thing. I actually like this person, and he can't handle it. So that makes sense to me. So that is the third couple that I have. So the fourth couple that I would ship that I think would be obviously amazing together. I like all these couples that I've shipped today. I like them all, obviously. But this one makes super sense to me. Super, super sense. And I've wanted it since the beginning. And again, the reason why I'm doing 2 relationships from One Piece is that we will never get any romances in One Piece. And the creator has adamantly said that. So I'm going to ship them today. This is our Valentine's Day present for each other, is that we're shipping some people that need to be shipped. Obviously, Luffy needs to be with Nami. I know some people would want Nami to be with Sanji, but Sanji's too much of a player to deserve to be with Nami. So this is who she should be with. These guys should be together. That just makes sense. Because this is the first girl in the series, and it just makes sense that they've been, had been on the ship together a lot and did things, and kind of grew their relationship, and she's always been there for him, and she pushes him, and she has a lot of say and sway of kind of getting him to think, because a lot of times Luffy is hot-headed, but getting him to think things through, and there's not many people that can do that with Luffy, but she definitely can because she has a way with him, and that should be because they love each other. I know a lot of people would rather him be with Boa Hancock and all that stuff like that, and that's cool, but to me, this is who he should be with. He shouldn't be with someone else that's not part of the crew. He should be with Nami because she's been with along for everything. She's been there for him for all along the way. So this is who I would ship together. This is who I automatically want to see them get together and have a bunch of kids. Have a bunch of kids. You know, join the crew. You know, now you have all these kids on the ship. So, you know, 3 kids it looks like. So I like it. So definitely tell me what you think with that, obviously. The last relationship is another relationship that is highly shipped, obviously, that a lot of people ship, and that would be Naruto and Sasuke, which I know some people probably won't like that I ship them together, but it makes sense to me because why would like Naruto be the way he is, and why couldn't he give up on Sasuke? And it makes more sense that way because he couldn't give up on him because he actually loved him. It wasn't just about friendship. It was about I absolutely love this guy. We've been hanging out since we were little kids, and this is the one person that I've been around, and you know we hung out together, and it just like I said, it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense to me that these two guys are, you know, and that's why Naruto can't give up on him. He can't give up on him. Because he loves him. You know, that's not just as a friend, but loves him as, you know, the love of his life. And I just like this artwork picture that's done is basically them, you know, kissing and him pushing Sakura away like, hey, get out of here. Get out of here. You're such a third wheel. So yeah, I like that. I like them together. I like the idea of them, you know, having a family together, you know. That makes sense to me, you know. That I mean, what greater family, like these two guys together, I mean, training their kids are going to be phenomenal. Like phenomenal. Like, you know, they're going to be great warriors and stuff like that, and they're going to have a great family. You know, it just like I said, it just absolutely makes sense to me. Obviously, that's who I'd want to see. Yes, I like Naruto and Hinata and everything like that. I love some of their relationships. Those relationships. I love Hinata. She's my girl. But in all honesty, like I said, this makes sense to me because of the way Naruto is acting. It made sense to me. Like I honestly thought that's who he was into in the beginning because I was like, man, what is up with this? Like how like there's a difference between being loyal to your friends and then can't give up on someone because you love them that much. And yes, it's fine to love your friends that much, but it just made more sense to me that they were actually a thing. So for today, we're shipping them. These are the people that we're shipping together, and for today only, they're together. So, and they have children. So definitely. So thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are, thank you so much for subscribing, and I really appreciate it. And keep helping me get the views and everything, and share this with your friends and stuff. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next time right here.